Hi, my name's Windrosity. It's been a little bit since I uploaded last, partially because I forgot, and also I've just been a little busy. My promise was a video a month, right? So this is within a month, I think. I don't remember, but video a month, right? That was my promise. I said I was going to try a video a week. That didn't happen. You saw the title of the video. I'm making a Christmas album. It's going to be a bunch of cover songs of Christmas classics. I was inspired by Jay Schlatt doing the exact same thing, and I thought, hey, you know what? I could do that. And I mentioned the idea to my friends, and they all went, hell yeah, you should do that. You should definitely do that. And so, yeah, I'm going to do that. Big shout out to all my friends who said I should do that, because they're the reason I'm doing it, honestly. Because I was like, oh, it's an idea, but I'm probably not going to do it. And they all went, no. Make a Christmas album. Make a Christmas album. It would be really cool. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. And so I am. I have about 2 weeks. 2 weeks? It's roughly 2 weeks until December 1st, so I have about 2 weeks to work on it. So that's going to be the challenge. Can I make an entire Christmas album in 2 weeks? We're going to have to see. Apologies, I'm a little sick right now, so that's not helpful for making a Christmas album. Majority of my sickness is kind of in my throat, and it makes me cough, and it makes me... it makes it kind of harder to do some voices and, sing well. Not like you need to sing for a Christmas album or anything, so I'm glad that, it didn't make that harder. I'm working on a demo reel for voice acting, too, which that's going to have to wait until my voice recovers a little bit, or at least until I'm not coughing every couple minutes. So if you see a lot of cuts in this video, you can assume it's because of coughing. I didn't write a script for this video, because I didn't plan on making this video until yesterday, when I was like, oh crap, I need to make a video. I'm working on one, on a nicer one, a longer one. It's going to have better editing to it. This one should have a little bit better editing, hopefully, if I feel like it, but the next one, well, I can't promise that it'll be the next one, maybe. But the one I'm working on right now is going to have a full script. It's going to be well edited by my standards. And it's going to have more meat on the bone. It's going to have more content. Be a bigger upload, be a nicer upload. And I'm, it's going to higher quality. Actual production value for once. I'm working on a couple projects right now. Obviously the Christmas album, but I also got a little fan comic series thing that's coming along. I'm working on it. I have not told anyone what it is yet. That's a real. I don't think you understand that. That's a real achievement for me to not immediately describe the entirety of what I'm working on to people. Only 2 people know about it, and that's like the people that I talk to the most, right? So I think that's pretty good numbers. Really, that's really good numbers. But I'm working on that, so get excited for that. It's not going to be a priority of mine to work on it until after the Christmas album, because I really want to get that out before December 1st, and I have 2 weeks to do it. And it's like, let's see, how many songs did I decide to put on this album? 8 songs. So that's going to be less than 2 days for each song, while I'm still going to school and have other things to do. So, wow, that's great. That's just real fun. So yeah, I've got the Christmas album that I gotta make, that I gotta start making. Actually, I haven't started it yet. I've got the comic, which I'm kind of mostly writing right now. I've gotten back into art. It's so good that I've actually gotten back into making art, which I'm really happy about, because I was going through such a dry spell. I didn't want to draw at all. See, I'm not the biggest fan of my own artwork. I think the quality is not great, and so I don't like making it. I don't like posting it. But these past few days, I've just been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna make and post art again. And I'm making a little bit here and there. I've kind of been experimenting with my style, mostly in terms of color and how I do line art. I'm gonna be messing around with it a little bit more until I find something that I like more, that I can kind of feel like, oh, there's actual kind of quality behind that. It's really weird because I look at other people with similar or even more simple or maybe less technically skilled art styles, and I go, well, it looks nice. It's like, maybe you're not the greatest artist, but your artwork still looks nice, and it's like, it's great. And then I look at mine. I mean, not saying that I look at people with bad art, because it's entirely subjective, but like, it's subjective for everyone else until I look at my art, and then it becomes objectively bad in my head. So, maybe that's something I could work on. But instead of working on that, I'm working on making the artwork better, because that is psychologically healthy for you. You don't get better by not doing it. So, I mean, you heard me talk about that a lot in the last 2 videos. Tell me when you get sick of it. Just kidding, don't, because it's going to come up a lot, because that's like a major life lesson or something. Or, like, it's not like that's applicable to every single scenario or aspect of life. So, I've got some things going on for me. I'm on a project. I was telling you all about Son of a Breach in my first video. I do just a tiny bit. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not gonna, what's the word? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna inflate my role on the project. I'm literally a VA for a character that shows up only in the promotional material as like a background voice. Like, I don't know if, I mean, they're going through a little bit of a tough time right now with getting with making the pilot episode, but they didn't ask me for any lines in the pilot episode, and so even if, I mean, I don't want to say if, when the pilot finishes, I doubt they're going to ask me for more lines unless they need like a background character, and that's not really something you brag about, I guess. Like, oh yeah, you see me? I was there. Like, you could hear my voice in the explosion. So, I mean, it's cool to be on a project, obviously, and it's going to be a cool show, and I can say technically that I'm a part of it. But I am on another project now. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about it, but I'll tell you about it anyway. So this pertains a little bit to a video that I'm working on, and also pertains to the poster behind me, Murder Drones. Great show. I watched the entirety of it right around when the finale came out. I watched it when the first episode came out. I thought, oh, this looks interesting. I'll keep an eye on it. And then I completely forgot about it. Finale came out in September. Was it September or was it August? I don't remember. But then I binged it. I binged the entire show, and I have been obsessed with it since. It has not left my head. But the fan base is really cool, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the fan base, the fandom. And there's this one project called Absolute Pressure. And it takes the characters of Murder Drones and puts them in the world of the Roblox game Pressure, to kind of oversimplify it. I mean, it's got bigger lore behind it, and, it's a whole story, but just the basic premise is Murder Drones characters in Pressure. And they released the first teaser for it, and I saw it, and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. I'm excited to see where this goes, because I love seeing fan projects. I mean, how can you not enjoy watching fan projects? Because you're seeing people who feel so much passion for a show or a game, or in this case, a show and a game, that they want to make something that combines those two stories together in a meaningful way, and put creative passion into something that they don't technically own, but they feel so much passion for these characters, for these stories, that they want to make their own versions of them, or they want to make characters in that universe, like OCs and things like that. And it's just really cool. So I was like, okay, I'm excited to see where this goes. And one day they make a post saying, we need more people on the project. We need help. And I was like, hey, you know what? This is, who knows? Who knows? I might be able to get something here. I was intending to get like a voice acting role. That was what I thought was going to happen. And I made a Blue Sky account. Like, I made the Blue Sky account because the creator was like, oh yeah, contact me through Blue Sky. I was like, I've never heard of Blue Sky before, but okay. So I made a Blue Sky account, and I reached out, and they were like, hey, yeah, no, we need a sound editor. So could you give us a little demo of your work? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll throw something together. So I did, and they liked it enough that now I am the lead sound editor on the project. Like, entirely, like the whole project. I'm the sound guy. Not like assistant sound guy or anything. I'm the only guy who does the sound. I also technically do some video editing here and there for like stream clipping, which I kind of have been procrastinating doing that. Don't tell my boss. But what? I'm the sound guy on this project? Like, what the hell? Who could have seen that coming? I certainly didn't. I'll tell you that much. All of my friends will know that I was ecstatic and just screaming. Well, as much as you can scream through Discord chat, just going crazy over having like landed this. No idea how it happened. I was like, oh my god, I just got in there at the right place at the right time. If I had not been doom scrolling and just watching YouTube for hours right then, I wouldn't have met all the cool people on the team. Great people on the team. I'm not going to spoil any of the story. I feel like that's unfair. Also, I like my boss and also like being on the project. Currently, I was about to tell you what we're working on. That would kind of be a spoiler. So I'm not going to talk about it much. But I just want to say it's really cool that I'm on the project, and I'm really happy about it. And also, it's something I'm working on. So let's go down the list really quick of what I'm working on. We've got the Christmas album. Light work, really. Just 8 songs, 2 weeks to make it. Light work. We've got the comic series that I'm writing still. It's still in the writing phase and some designing stuff. But if you follow my Blue Sky, you will be able to get updates on that when I start releasing them. Or my Instagram. Follow my Blue Sky and my Instagram, please. I post on them, on those websites so much more regularly than I do YouTube. Please. So when I talk about the comic series more, it's gonna be on that probably. I mean, I'll definitely make a YouTube video for it. Be like, hey, look, I did the thing that I was talking about doing. But you want it sooner than later, and you want little updates here and there, you're gonna have to go to one of those 2 websites. Then I've got what else? I do not remember what I've said the past 10 minutes. I'm on Son of a Breach technically still, and I'm on Absolute Pressure. I think that was everything I was talking about. Oh, art too, doing that. Also, I'm working on a demo reel for voice acting, because that's a big thing. If you want to do professional voice acting, you kind of need a demo reel to send people. You need a demo reel for people to look at and be like, okay, what's your vocal range? What do you do? What voices can you do? What kind of lines do you like doing? It's just an example of your work. And instead of going through every single show or movie or project or game you've been in trying to find where your voice line is, you just hand it to them in a nice little demo reel. Be like, hey, this is just an example of my range, and I'm working on that right now. I'm writing the lines myself. Typically what you do is you have someone else write the lines. You have someone else do the audio editing. You have someone else put it all together, and you just do the voices. You get the most professional people for everything else because you want it to be perfect. I'm doing all of it because hiring professional people requires money, and I am not being paid for anything right now. So yeah, I don't have much in the way of money. I have much in the way of stuff, but I don't think they'll take stuff as payment, sadly. I don't know, maybe we could talk to Fiverr about that. Yeah, hey, do you guys take Dungeons and Dragons dice as payment? Because you'll have to pry that from my cold dead hands. A lot of my videos are just me re-summarizing something I've already summarized. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's my plan. I don't know what else to do with this video. I didn't write a script. I don't really do that. I am doing it for the next video that's gonna come out, and that video is just gonna be me talking about murder drones. It will be a cool video though. I will put more effort into it. There will be more than one camera angle. What the hell? And editing. What the hell? And a script. What the hell? So, yeah. Get ready for that when it comes out in 2,000,000 years, because that's how much time I have to work on it. I mean, you already heard my workload, and I go to school still, and my school is the type of school to say, you don't need a life outside of school. Here is 5 hours of homework, and then I don't do half of it. So I kind of need to keep passing my classes, so I have to do some of it. But that's still half of 5 hours is 2.5 hours. And sleeping is nice. And also I have a chronic addiction to scrolling. So, I got a pretty busy schedule. So don't expect a whole lot from me. That's why I said a video a month. And the video a month is probably going to be something like this, where I record for an hour, more like half an hour, and then I edit it in the easiest, sloppiest way possible, so I can just upload something, and then I'm like, all right, that's good enough. I talk about my YouTube channel so much. Oh my God, when will there ever be a video that I make where I don't talk about my YouTube video making process ever? Is that ever going to happen? Probably not, because I talk about what I think about. I just kind of remove the filter between my brain and my mouth when I'm recording, so that I can get more talking in the video, and that there's actual kind of content to it, and just so that I have a lot to work with. And funnily enough, when I'm making a YouTube video, I end up thinking about how I make YouTube videos. So that usually leads to me talking about how I make YouTube videos. I like this shirt. I hope it looks good on camera. We'll have to see. I don't know if it will, but yeah. All right, well, I am a busy man. Busy guy. I'm going to spend the rest of the night not editing this. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I will probably spend the rest of the night doing art, ? If I find the energy for it. I played Gartic Phone with my boss today. With the creator of Absolute Pressure. I just call him my boss. I guess I could call him Annex or Anxiety. SD Annex. It's their YouTube channel. I could call him that. That's what everyone else calls him, Annex. I call him my boss. So, yeah, I played Gartic Phone with my boss. And, yeah. So that was kind of my art for the day. Yeah. Follow my Instagram, follow my Blue Sky, I already told you that. Like the video, please. It helps me so much. If you are still watching, I'm going to tell you, 90% of you probably clicked off when you watched the first couple seconds of the video and went, wow, this guy really did not put that much effort in the video, and then clicked off. But you that are still watching, thank you. Please like the video and have this playing on loop. Take your phone, open up YouTube on your phone or whatever you're watching this on. Play this, hit the loop it, set it down, and leave it for like 2 days, and then my views will go up, and YouTube will push my videos more. Or you could just like and subscribe. That also helps. and like talk about this video with your friends and be like, hey, look, this guy's gonna be big, guys. He's gonna be big. And yeah, word of mouth. That's good. Don't know what else to say. Again, I am so good with improvisation, and definitely shouldn't write scripts for all my future videos. Thanks for watching. See you, gamers.